After the victory of Donald Trump at the last election in America, Igbo youths in Nigeria, in diaspora, businessmen that are Igbo origins, they were so excited and very happy. What do you think might be the reason?
Yes, because Trump is the greatest man that Igbo ever, believed. They believed in Trump 4 years ago when Trump was contesting against Joe Biden and eventually lost the election. Why? Because of the promise that Trump made to the IPOB members in America that he was going to give them America. That was a great promise that he made. And today, he lost that election 4 years ago. On November last year, November 2024, Trump actually gained victory. Landmark, earth-breaking victory over Kamala Harris in America. And this begin to look like the greatest celebration, that the Igbos has ever had in recent time. The IPOB in Nigeria, they continue to make merriment, merrying since November last year till date as we are discussing now. The Igbos in Asia, in America, in Africa, they started celebrating Donald Trump victory. Why? Because this is the only man they believe that will give them attention, give Biafra attention, give Nnamdi Kanu, who has been languishing in jail for 4 years now, attention. The Trump, administration is about to come quickly to Nigeria and make sure that Mr. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is free from jail. Nnamdi Kanu was illegally renditioned from Nairobi, Kenya since 2021. This is 48th month, and no administration has been able to come out to tell Nigerians, to tell the world that this is a single crime that this man committed that warranted that kind of molestation, that kind of harassment and insult, even jail that occurred at Nairobi, Kenya airports, which warranted illegal abduction of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu into Nigerian country. Today, Trump has come. There is something about Trump that I want to tell the whole world. Trump is a man that is very, very restless on doing what is right in the sight of God. Trump was the man actually that called Israel to order when it mattered most. When Hezbollah and Hamas were fighting Israel, Trump called them to order and actually went to United Nations, during the United Nations summit and pronounced it clearly to the United Nations Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, that Jerusalem will be acquired back by the state of Israel. And they actually implemented it. Now, Israeli capital is no longer Tel Aviv. Jerusalem has come back to its glory and beauty. Trump restored Jerusalem and gave it back to Israel. What am I trying to say? Biafra has come. Nigeria must leave Biafra alone. M-U-S-T. Whether Muhammad Buhari likes it or not, whether Tinubu likes it or not, whether Brutai likes it or not, whether Colonel Christopher Musa likes it or not, Nigeria must leave Biafra alone. Trump has come, and nobody is going to stop what Trump is about to do this time around. He has made it clear to his cabinet members. Bruce Willis, the United States Chief of Staff, she is a woman. He has made it clear to the Attorney General of the United States of America is a man. These are international lobbyists of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. They are all involved in this current Donald Trump administration. How do you see it? Do you think that Gbajabiamila Miller can stop him? Do you think that this fat bloated stomach man, Ababio, can stop him? Do you think that Bayo Ononuga is going to speak down on him? Nobody is stopping Trump this time around. We Biafrans, we are jubilating, we are celebrating because we've seen that an action man has come. A man that is going to set Nnamdi Kanu free first from the dungeon. He is now languishing in jail illegally. And Trump has made it clear that he has come to set free all the freedom fighters across Africa, across the world. Freedom fighters like Ayub of Amazonia. Freedom fighters like the man that is fighting fervently for Catalina, Spain, to have their independence from Spain. Then again, what about those ones in Tigray area of Ethiopia? There are at least 2 countries that are working hard in Ethiopia today to set themselves free from Ethiopia. They are sitting away. Trump has come to support them. What is it that Trump has done recently in Africa that shocked the whole world? Bombing of Al-Qaeda, ISIS camps in Somalia. Trump set one of the best American military operations in recent time, and they went to the horn of Africa and actually decimated Somalia camp of ISIS, ISWAP, Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab, and all of them that are conniving in Somalia to attack Nigeria. Their camps are down this time around, and nobody's going to do nothing about it, because these are what are paramount on Trump's agenda and policy for Africa. Africa should begin to rejoice this time, because the eagle has landed and his name is Donald Trump. Rejoice, oh Africa.
But how confident are you, this will be a final question on this platform, how confident are you that Donald Trump will make his promise known and fulfilled in releasing Nnamdi Kanu, like you said, and other agitators across the world?
Thank you so much. There is what America, a platform United States of America is always operating on. Some person will say, Nigeria is a sovereign state. Nigeria will not allow America. United Nations will not allow America. It's a lie. Listen and listen good. OGA, Office of Global Access. OGA, write it down. Office of Global Access. America is the owner of this platform. They can operate on Mars, on Moon, on Asia, on Oceania, on African continent, on Australia, on America, everywhere, all around the world with OGA, Office of Global Access, meaning they can access into any part of the earth they want. Yes, fully equipped with food material, fully equipped with technological know-how and science, and do whatever they want to do, perpetrate whatever they want to perpetrate on the umbrella of what? Justice and international law. America does not violate any human being on earth, but they want to do something to set fellow man free, to set man free from wickedness, to set anybody free, any country free from the handicap of inhumanity of man against man, to set man free from terrorist attack, from terrorist perpetrators. That is what OGA stands about. All over the world, America can go any interior part of the world and operate peacefully and come back without offending innocent people. America will come to Nigeria, it is possible, and set Nnamdi Kanu free. America can come to Nigeria, it is possible, and drive away all the Nigerian military forces from Biafra land, and do what? Allow Biafra military forces to take over all over Biafra land. It is possible. America can do it under Donald Trump administration.
And finally, what happened over the weekend in Ebonyi, in Ika, in Delta, even in Edo, in Ondo, Fulani S-men have declared war on Nigerian citizens.
Yes, that is what they said. They said it, and they said it on and on, that they have told Tinubu, pop and play, plainly. They did not use dialect, they did not use Fulani language. They told Tinubu that they are coming. Since you have refused to give us what Buhari, our brother, is giving us. That is Fulani saying, threatening Tinubu, a man that is in charge of Nigeria. Since you have refused, we have come. We are going to take over the whole forest of Southeast. We are going to take over the whole forest of South-South. Fulani is going to take over the whole forest of Southwest, Core North and Core Northwest, and even Mid-Belt. Even in Benue State, they challenged Tinubu and they started the implementation. That is the process that is going on. Islamization of Nigeria. Look at what happened in Ondo State. They killed 5 to 6 farmers, disallowed and dismembered them with their machetes. They cut those 5 farmers today. They are dead. Federal government is not doing anything. They went as far as Eka North, the biggest local government in Delta State. They have taken over the forest over there, and nobody is doing anything because our military are highly infiltrated by the Fulani oligarchs. They are the Fulanis. That's why they are not doing anything. If you invite them to give you safety in the farmland, na lie, you would blame yourself. Because if the military leave that angle, that trouble angle, the Fulanis, we don't know who might invite them, make call across. That was what happened in Adamawa State. That was what happened in Ebonyi State. Someone state called them, come, we have left the camp. Go there and deal with them. That's how they went to that area, trouble area in Ebonyi State, and disallowed, bye, and demised the whole villagers, set their slums ablaze, and today nobody is alive there. Fulani has taken over that village and give it another name. You see what is happening? They said it, they are going to do it, and actually they are doing it. Who is caring Who cares in Igbo land? The governors, they are receiving much benefits from the political leadership of Nigeria, allowing the Igbo brothers to suffer this kind of inhumanity and shame. I tell you indeed, it is still a very big story to tell. We are going to pause here until we come back again tomorrow to give you more gist on political happenings around Nigeria.
Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.